Alright, let's talk about something that's quietly making waves in Washington, the SERV Act, or more officially, the Service Enlistment and Recruitment of Valuable Engagement Act. Now, unless you're a serious policy nerd or deeply invested in military news, you might have missed this one. But here's why it matters. The SERV Act is Congress's latest answer to what leaders are calling the toughest military recruitment climate in half a century. So, what's changed? For starters, fewer young people have a direct connection to military service these days. Back in 1995, 4 out of 10 kids had a parent who wore the uniform. Now, it's just 1 in 10. Add in a strong job market, a shrinking pool of those eligible to serve, and a skeptical Generation Z, and you've got a real recruitment headache. The SERV Act is pulling a lot of levers to fix that. First, it's telling schools, let in the recruiters. Not just once or twice, but every month right in the busiest parts of the school day. Think lunch hour, prime time for a pitch, and it's not just high schools. Colleges get similar treatment, especially for ROTC programs. But that's not all. The bill gives recruiters access to more student data than ever before. Names, addresses, phone numbers, even academic grades. Schools must hand this over early in the year and keep it updated. Plus, there's new access to lists of students who filled out FAFSA forms or stopped attending college. There's also a big change to the selective service system. The SERV Act would require that all the info young men give when they register, now including birth dates, phone numbers, and emails, get sent annually to the Department of Defense and Homeland Security. JROTC programs are getting a boost too. The SERV Act sets up a 2-tier system, host units at schools with a full program, and crosstown affiliations, so students at schools without a JROTC can still join nearby. Then there's something called Hero Schools. It's a pilot program. If a high school regularly sends more students into the military than the state average, and supports service with special programs, they get this special status. Here's a twist. If your high school is a hero school, you'll get priority consideration for military academies like West Point or the Naval Academy. And to top it off, the first week of April is set aside as the National Week of Military Recruitment, a kind of spotlight moment to celebrate and push service-minded opportunities. All these efforts get tracked, too. The Secretary of Defense now needs to report back to Congress on whether these ideas are working. Think of it like a progress report to the nation. So whether you're a student, a parent, or just curious about how the military is adapting, the SERV Act could reshape how service is pitched, pursued, and perceived for years to come. Thanks for listening. Let me know in the comments what you think about this new approach to military recruitment.